Sucks.
That is flashing, just so you know, that camera. I'm on top of my job now.
Yeah! Not on her taxes, but on the battery of that camera.
Yeah.
That camera was like, taxes,
Don't tell
I'm
me.
done.
Don't give me a job. Cut. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
I'm Grace.
I'm Mamrie, and today, this might get taxing.
Yep, we're talking about taxes. We thought we'd take the thing that stresses you out the most and talk about it directly to you.
It was either this or watching water boil or paint dry. We said, let's talk about taxes.
Hey! Mamrie, in 3 words or less, how do you do your taxes?
Hire somebody.
Yep. Taxes are, I think, one of the first things you realize as an adult to outsource. People are actually educated on the right ways to do this.
It's also the first moment when you realize that stuff isn't just free. We pay for the roads and public school and stuff. I just thought they were like a freebie.
I worked for a company and I was an independent hire, like independent contractor, which I did not realize meant that my paychecks were great, but that's because the taxes weren't taken out of them. And my stepmom, she called me like my 2nd year out of college and she was like, "Are you okay? I have bad news," and told me how much in taxes I was getting taken out. And literally both of us just sobbed on the phone to each other.
Oh my goodness. I think I got a drink with you quickly after that. I've actually had a tax lien where they take over control of your account.
I've never heard of that.
Well, I was embezzling for years. No, just kidding. I did my own taxes and there was like $100 that I didn't pay, but they gave me some warnings. But you know, when you live in Brooklyn, you move like every 6 months. So I wasn't getting those warnings until I'm in the airport on my way to Spain and I go to buy like a magazine and it's rejected for like $3 and I call them, they're like, "Oh no, you don't have any control of your bank accounts," and I'm boarding a flight to Europe and I had no money. I ended up paying like thousands of dollars worth of fees because of that $100. So I digress. Hire a professional.
Hire a professional. We are not going to teach you how to do your taxes today at all whatsoever. However, we are going to talk about some fun facts and quirks related to taxes and deductions.
Wow, that was a long sentence.
Yep, did it make
Congrats.
sense? Oh, God.
Yes. Fun facts.
Here's a fun thing. Nevada, the state of Nevada made $30 million in marijuana taxes just during the first 6 months of sales.
New York levies an 8-cent tax on each sliced or toasted bagel.
What if you eat it raw without a slice or without a toast? What if you just raw dog that? Bialy.
I'd like one everything bagel raw dog, please.
I'm gonna raw dog it. Don't even mess with it. I like it pure.
Speaking of raw dog,
Okay.
Texas charges a $5 per customer fee on each strip club pole.
Is that to enter the strip club or if you want to take your own spin on it?
This is a no follow-up questions fact.
Okay, got it. Well, you just very much changed my trip to Austin. Another great thing about having someone do your taxes is that they can find deductions for you because there's all kinds of fun stuff you can write off. And there's also some wacky stuff. So Grace and I are going to show each other 3 tax deductions, and then 2 of them are correct. One of them is something that's been attempted and the government said no.
Yeah.
Okay, here is my first tax deduction. Let me know what you think was trying to be deducted.
Okay. Huh. Oh, I think I know. That looks like massage oil. I think it's someone trying to write off their massages. Because I personally have done that. You should see me without them.
This is body oil for people that do professional muscle shows.
Muscle shows, bodybuilding.
Yep, bodybuilding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that
so
makes
they-
sense.
Okay, this is food bowls, beans, clothes. I'm gonna say this is moving boxes for someone that got broken up with. That they're trying to write off that they need a new place to live, and so the moving boxes costed money.
Not exactly incorrect. This is, you can deduct a moving fee for your pets. Yeah, you can actually be reimbursed for moving your pets, which I mean, Beans is 5 pounds. So I don't know how much I could really write off. Maybe 10 to 15 cents.
This is all of her belongings actually in these boxes right now.
Yeah, and they're still loose.
Yep.
Whoa! Whoa! I think that is right. Oh, God. I think that is writing off kids' birthday parties.
This is writing off air pollution.
Wait, you're writing off bubbles?
Yeah,
Specifically.
literally, a man in New Jersey wrote off bubbles because the New Jersey air pollution was so bad that he said he was having his family live in a clean bubble by producing clean air around him.
I usually just go for one of those little trees at the car wash. Our branded This Might Get matches.
If you work at Yankee Candle Company, you need to write off the matches that you use to light the candles to show the customers the sense of candles.
Close. You write off the cost it takes to burn down your home or business. If you want to start from scratch and burn down your home or business to like rebuild or whatnot, you can
hide the secrets.
You can write off the cost it takes to like safely burn it to the ground.
Make sure everyone takes their personal belongings at the end of the night from the studio because no idea what Mamrie's up to.
Oh. Is it writing off having a kid?
No.
Oh, is it writing off cute baby clothes?
No, it's writing off babysitters. That if you are going to do other work and you have a babysitter, you can write off the fee it costs for the babysitter to watch your kid while you're doing other things like volunteering, etc.
Okay, here's my last one.
Okay. All right.
This looks like I'm overcompensating. I'm just like...
I'm gonna say life-preserving stuff you can write off for lifeguards.
It's just writing off your pool. Yeah, because certain people, their doctors say they have to get exercise, but they don't have the means or it's like too hard on their body, so they need to exercise in their pool so it's easier on their joints, so then you can write that off. It's basically your home gym.
We need to talk offline. We own a pool together.
Oh yeah, I will totally jazzercise in that thing. Which do you think is?
The one that didn't make it through
Yeah.
the IRS? I'm gonna go with arson.
Yes. No, but someone actually did try to, they burned down their business. They put it in their taxes, the cost of burning down their business. So it's basically like just connecting a name and a workplace, you're just handing over to the government saying that you need to be in jail. That's like writing off a murder weapon.
Okay, out of mine, body oil for muscle athletes, clean air activists, or babysitters. What do you think didn't make it through IRS?
I think the boy in the bubble didn't get through.
Yep, bubble for pure air. In northern New Jersey, it isn't exactly known for being pollution-free, so a resident was fed up with the poor air quality and decided to do something about it by enclosing himself and his family in, quote, a bubble of pure air.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he tried to deduct the bubble. And it did not, surprisingly, go through. God bless New Jersey.
You know what he
Always
should have
trying.
done? Used his noodle. Been sitting on it for 45 seconds.
Count me out of this. Mamrie, who do we have a gratitude problem with today?
Well, today, Grace, we have a gratitude problem with _Jin, ooh, I love it, who made this adorable painting of our two dogs dressed as us from the first episode and the second episode. I've never looked better.
I mean, this is the only kind of drag I want to see.
Yeah, exactly. Dogs and wigs.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. If you want to be featured in an upcoming gratitude problem segment, make sure to tag us on all your social media platforms at This Might Get.
Yes, and be sure to subscribe to us. We're here Monday through Friday, 5 shows a week, hanging out with you.
It's the least you can do.
Tell them, make them feel bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna bully you into turning on that bell notification so you know when we upload.
This is as mean as she gets.
Yeah, rawr.
Yeah, rawr.